Hello, everybody. Good morning here in the UK. Well, actually, it's still good morning here in the UK. Hope you're well. I've had a lot of emails and comments and so on coming to me about Trump. So I wanted to kind of meet with you and just give you a little bit of support at this time and to talk to you about how you might be feeling. And let's do some EFT around it. So, just to say, obviously, Trump has won the election in America. And I wonder what will change in the UK. I'm here in the UK now. All I really am thinking about is how that might affect the UK. But I'm not thinking about it from the perspective of good or bad. I'm just wondering how that will change. But I'm sure that many of you have woken up today or are experiencing today deep emotions of fear and worry and elatedness, depending on how you perceive the situation to be. So I'm just going to go on, turn the sound off on my phone, just go on to my YouTube just to see if anyone might be joining. There is a few people joining. So what I thought might be really helpful for you is two things. One is to remember that we've chosen to be here at this time and this great time of expansion. And we're just about to walk into Pluto going into Aquarius. In fact, in not many more days before that happens, and that's there for 200 years. So for a long time, we've had Pluto in Capricorn, which has really been about control and government and order. And now we're stepping into a realm of this new earth, which is much more about humanity and about the people. So I believe that there are no mistakes in life. I believe that everything happens depending on the match and the frequency that we hold. And so as a collective, we are holding a frequency right now, which really, I believe, is of a huge amount of light. In my soul family, there are many in my soul family and my soul's mission membership that actually are holding so much light for others in their own groups, in their own work that they do for humanity. And so I truly believe that, there's not just one or two of us in this world, there's you as well. And you are making a massive difference to this timeline of light. And what happens when we have something come up in our life, whether it's Trump or whether it's Biden or whether it is what it is. And just to let you know, I have no political stance in any way at all. I'm not, politics is really not something that I get interested about. I feel it's very 3D, but it does affect our lives, of course, because the choices that other people make affect our experience. So how we feel about something is a reflection of our inner feelings, okay? So we might look at Trump winning as a good thing. And that would be because of our set of experiences of what we believe is good. And if we see Trump as a bad thing, then we are triggered by, my voice is going, we are triggered by emotions within us that bring up fear and dread and doubt and lack of trust and all of those things. So I thought what might be really good for us to do today was to ground and connect, of course, but also do some EFT on some intuitive EFT on what we might be feeling within. So if you feel that that might help you, then definitely tap along with me. And if you feel that this might help somebody else, then it would be brilliant if you could share this video once it's stopped going live. So let me just turn my emails off so that we don't get the pinging constantly. There we go. Hello, everybody. Oh. Good morning here in the UK. Well, actually, wow. It's still good morning here in the UK. So weird. So weird. My YouTube just popped up and started for some reason. So let's have a think about it. Let me just call my guides in. I was just doing a session with somebody actually in Australia. And so I'm really, really, really connected. So let me just see. Yes, thank you. So what the guides are saying is that, to remind us that we are the creator of our own reality, and that actually what we experience is a reflection of how we truly feel within. Okay. So no matter what happens, whether it's with our friendships, whether it's with elections, namely, the American election, which has happened, we know that how we feel about something is a reflection of our mirror. Okay. So let's work with that and let's see how we feel afterwards. So on a scale of 0 to 10, how are you feeling today? Are you feeling like amazing and you're at 10? Or are you feeling 0 at really kind of not great? Okay. And we're not going to stay in that for very long, but we're just going to see where we are on the scale. Okay. So if we think about that, that might be really helpful just to kind of feel into how do you feel today? Just give yourself a number. Okay. Good. And so let's come into our heart and just, maybe you can type your number if you're live, and let me know if you're watching this on the replay, and type your number first, and then we can see what changes. Okay, so let's come into our heart and just ground and connect. Good. So let's take a deep breath and hold our breath for a few moments, for as long as you can, and then breathe out. Okay, good. So let's imagine our Earth Star under our feet and our Soul Star above our head, and a beautiful beam of light coming down. I kind of see it today, like my background, actually, lots of different ascension colours. And let's call our guides and angels in. And we're going to sit in the possibility of feeling better. Right, so we're going to start, we're doing a bit of EFT, and let's just start. So I won't hold my hand up for long, but I'm just going to hold it up and show you. So if you just start tapping, here you are, look, on the side of your hand. And just start tapping there very gently. You can just keep going with it. Even though, just copy me, even though I'm concerned about the outcome of this election, I'm open to the possibility of feeling better and loving myself more. Okay, so take a deep breath. Even though I'm concerned about Trump winning this election, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I'm concerned about Trump winning and the outcome, I'm open to the possibility of feeling better, and I love who I am anyway. Good, excellent. So go to the top of your head. I was dreading this. I didn't want Trump to win. It makes me feel fearful. All this fear, all this anger, all this dread, all this fear, all this anger, all this dread. Just do it on your wrist here. Let's go around again. All this fear, all this anger, all this dread, all this fear, all this anger, all this dread, all this fear, all this anger, all this dread. Okay, put your hands on your heart, just take a deep breath. And just check in with how you feel now. Just find your number. Type it in the chat if you want to. Okay. All right, so we're going to do another round. Even though I have unwanted emotions that are coming up inside of me, I'm choosing to let them go, and I love who I am. Even though I have all these unwanted emotions and I don't know where they come from, I love and accept who I am anyway. Even though I have unwanted emotions, I can feel them. I love and accept who I am anyway. Top of your head. These unwanted emotions, I acknowledge them. I don't need them anymore. I'm choosing to acknowledge them and let them go. All these unwanted emotions, they might have been there a long time, since I was a child. But I'm choosing to let them go. All these emotions. I might feel real anger inside me, but I know it's not about today. It's been there a long time. And today has just triggered it. It may have been from times before, even from lifetimes before. It could be ancestral. Maybe it was my mother or father. It doesn't matter. I know I can let these unwanted emotions go. I feel them in my body. And then just tap where you feel them. I feel them. I'm acknowledging these emotions stuck in my body. I'm choosing to let them go. I'm feeling them release. I'm remembering I can heal myself. I am my own inner healer. I'm letting these emotions go. I'm choosing inner peace. I'm choosing freedom. And whatever else you choose, I'm choosing love. If you've got other words, emotions, then pop those in. I'm choosing peace. When I feel peace, I can trust myself more. I can trust my inner guidance. I can trust my guides. I can trust that everything works out exactly how it's meant to. I wonder how I would feel if I could trust more. Maybe I could let go of anything. I have that ability. I'm starting to feel so much better. I know that unwanted emotion needs to be let go of. Trump is just a soul in a body. I'm a soul in a body. We're all having a human experience. He's got his soul plan. And I've got my soul plan. I'm going to try and see him as a soul in a body. I'm going to try and see him as I am. I'm open to the possibility of seeing Trump like me. Maybe he's just following his soul plan. And he's helping me release my unwanted emotions by being president. It might be possible to see this differently now. I'm open to that possibility because my soul knows exactly why I'm experiencing this. I'm going to tap into my soul's knowing today. I'm going to tap into my soul's knowing. My soul knows everything. I have an inner wisdom. My inner wisdom is always talking to me. I'm excited to connect more with my inner wisdom. I'm excited to remember who I am more. I'm going to trust that I'm always looked after. I'm going to trust that everything is divinely guided. Okay, so put your hands on your heart and just feel how you feel now. 0 to 10. 0 being feeling bad and 10 feeling really good. So let me know how you feel now. I'm going to have a look at my live chat. So if we can keep the chat to respectful comments and supportive comments of everybody, that's really what I stand for. And so I would really love that if everybody could just honour that and to support each other, because everybody has their own perceptions of belief about the world, and everybody has their own perceptions of belief about, who they are. And everybody can have that. But when we come from a place of not honouring others, we're truly actually not honouring ourselves. So I would love it if everybody in my YouTube community and Facebook community could actually truly honour themselves by offering respectful comments. That'd be great. Yes, let me know. Oh, wow. Shauna's been given some insight and intuition. That's really great, Shauna. Let's just come into our heart once again. And let's just ask in our inner guidance. What do I need to know? What do I need to know? And just listen. Hmm. So I hope you're all feeling a little better. Let me know in the chat how you are feeling. And don't forget to like and subscribe so that you don't miss these lives that I do. And don't forget that on Friday mornings, I have a 5-minute frequency tune up. And if you've been thinking, gosh, I'm getting hot now. If you've been thinking about joining my soul family, it's a great time to join, because tonight, my soul family, we are doing a really big activation for the pineal gland and DMT. So our natural creative DMT in our brain. So I'm really excited to bring that through with the Ascended Masters. So if you fancy joining the soul family, this is the perfect time to do it. Oh, amazing. I'm seeing people talking about, oh, amazing. So Regine said, thank you, from a 4 to 8, help with my own inner processes that we're not connected to the US elections. Yeah, exactly. So if you think of yourself as this, thank you for that, Regine. And if you think of yourself as this, I try to help my kids with this, my teenagers. Imagine yourself as this kind of this light, and you decided to come and have a physical body. So you're light, you decided to have a physical body, you step into this physical body, and what goes with it is all of the sum of the parts of everything you brought in, of course, and growing in the womb, the ancestral stuff, the epigenetics, past lives as well. But you're actually feeling that all in your energetic field. So when we see something outside of us that triggers us or even makes us feel amazing, we know that that's a reflection of our frequency. Okay, so the more work we do on ourselves, the more we access these triggers, the more inner work we can do. And so we take responsibility, and this is what I try and teach my kids about, and obviously my community. So as we notice something within us, we're like, wow, that's great. Now I can see that I'm holding this unwanted emotion and I can let go of it. Okay. And so you would just kind of imagine, you could use EFT if you want to, or many other. I mean, in my book, Awaken the Light Within Your Heart, I don't know if I've got a copy at hand. Let me just, yeah, this one. In this book, Awaken the Light Within Your Heart, there are many processes in the back of that book that you can do lots of inner child work. And if you've got children, this book here, this is my other book that I've written, Guardian Wings. If you've got children, you find all this on Amazon, by the way. This is a really beautiful book that I wrote, helping children remember who they are as incredible beings of light. Okay, so it's a magical story set in a magical world with, let's just show you, guided to show you, actually, funny enough. I've done this for a while. There we go. I'm guided to show you this, like the unicorns. Look at that. Unicorns and the magical world. So yeah, it's for smaller children. But if you feel that something shows up for you or something's showing up for your child, then you've got some places to go to. And of course, my YouTube channel has got a huge amount. And if you're a soul family member, then there's a portal of all of the past retreats and healing that is there for you to access. Okay. So let me just read a few more. Shauna, that's a really good point. So seeing Trump as a soul. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, every single person that we are affected by, in this world is showing us something about ourselves. And so how we see something and how we perceive something is from the sum of the parts of what we have experienced in our life. And, you know, and that's not to lessen how you feel, because, you know, we in the UK here, you know, we've had some very weird things go on. And obviously we've had you know, an extreme situation during the last few years about decisions people have or haven't made about what they put in their body. And so, you know, there's been a lot of stuff here in the UK as well, but it's truly how you feel within, and how your life expands to a place of freedom, of whether these things affect you or not. I find that one of the most important things is to truly live why you're here. And so when you live your mission, you know, the truth of where your soul is guiding you, when you live what lights you up, then really everything else really kind of falls into place. You know, I honestly would say that to you, that when you're living your truth, you truly everything falls into place. Okay. And that doesn't mean that you don't have things that happen, you know. Like I've got to soon pay my taxes for the last year, and it's making my throat go funny. So the thing is what the taxes are for is not something that I'm really in alignment with. However, I see it as I'm very blessed that I can pay my taxes. Okay. So I'm trying to turn it around so that the money that I pay to the government, I see it as how blessed I am that financially I can do that. All right. And how blessed I am that I've been given that money from the work that I do. So I'm trying to sort of turn it around, because there was a bit of me that felt years ago, felt resentful of paying my taxes. Okay. So what happens then is I just create resentment around money. Okay. And so when we hold resentment around money, what happens is the flow stops coming in. So I see it now when I pay my bills and when I pay taxes as, wow, I'm really honored that I am in a position that I can pay my taxes. Okay. So I'm just kind of giving you like a few little examples of how you can see things and how you can approach your life. So I do hope that was helpful for you. I'm going to go shortly because I've got my personal training session. And then I'm going to see my lovely members tonight at 8 p.m. So I'm really looking forward to holding that group with you. And much love. Please share this video if you feel it will help. And thank you so much for being in my community. Thank you so much for honouring the work that I do.